I decided to do my project on social media versus self-image. Social media is a very powerful thing, and it can become even worse for the younger generations. The younger generations, you tend to get caught up in who they follow, how many followers they have, how many likes they can get, and many other things that are not good for the self-image. Not only is social media a very powerful and dangerous thing, it's hard to stay away from it because it is such a key thing in our society today. You can do basically anything through social media, and it is always connected to something important in your life. There are many reasons one would have social media. It could be approval from whether it's from yourself or from others. Popularity, because you want to have everybody see what you are doing and how awesome it is. And you can also have social media for inspiration, whether that's role models or uplifting accounts or quotes, anything. These are all reasons that are justified by society of why you should have social media. On this slide, I will be talking about Erikson's two stages of psychological development that are most prominent to my topic. The first stage is identity versus role confusion, which is geared towards the adolescents. This is important to my topic because when you are young, and teens and young adults usually have a hard time identifying with who they really are as a person and try to fit into social norms. The second stage that coincides with my topic is intimacy versus isolation. This is usually found in young adulthood. It is important to my topic because as young adults and teens, you have a hard time figuring out how intimate to be with a person versus how much you should isolate yourself and keep parts of your life private. These things can be seen as a struggle, especially through social media. These two stages are very important because as a teen or young adult, you think social media is the best way to communicate with others. However, you don't always know exactly who you are and how much you would like to share with the world. So sometimes mistakes can be made. There are many dangers with social media, including who you follow, how worried and the expectations you have over yourself, and other more serious things, including bullying. Who you follow can have a big impact on how you view yourself as a person. Lots of us like to follow people who we look up to, such as models, athletes, and other influencers. This can be good for us because we have inspiration of who we want to become, but it can also be very toxic because we have unrealistic standards with ourselves and we try to be someone who we are not. Another danger of social media is obsessions over followers and likes you get. As teens and young adults, you are constantly seeking the approval of your peers. So it is completely normal to want to have the most likes or the most followers amongst all your friends. This can be a very toxic thing, however, because you are not in control of who follows you and how many likes you get. And the more you obsess about it, the more anxious and worried you become. Bullying can become very dangerous for teens and young adults through social media. For those who like to put who they really are on the internet and what they are really interested in can be dangerous because peers like to make fun of others who aren't like them. Social media is a very big aspect of our day-to-day life. However, that does not mean everything that is on the internet is a good thing for us. In this presentation, there are examples of how and why social media can be very degrading on young adults and teens. It is almost impossible to stay completely away from social media in our world today. However, that does not mean that we cannot be careful to what we expose ourselves to and the expectations we set on ourselves. We need to be careful about things such as what we put out there, how much we put out there, who we follow, and how we react to other people's posts. If we make sure to do all of these things, then social media can hopefully become a safer place for all.